Is this recording? I think it is. I think it's recording. Oh, yes, recording in progress. I didn't hear it though. Usually it says recording in progress, and I would know that I'm on. Um, but that's how fast it's gonna happen. Oh, that's how fast it's gonna happen that you're not even going to know that, oh shoot, we're already on a new timeline. Yes, we are. And this is your confirmation, and this is your message that things are about to pick up. Things are gonna move quickly, and you're even gonna surprise yourself. Like, I feel like you're going to surprise yourself in how easy this transition is going to be. It's like things are just gonna magnetize to you, and it's just going to be like go time. So let's see what else Spirit has for us. Another thing that I was, ooh, first card. Ooh, we have the we have the Five of Wands. Ooh, look at all that. I feel like that's just like turbulence. There's like so much chaos happening. Um, and it could have been that the chaos was in your mind. There was just like so much and I'm drawn to the orange. The orange is sacral chakra. It seems like you were working through your sacral, and I want to, oh man, I left my phone. I wanted to Google what the sacral chakra signifies, and I think this is important for this reading. And because we are no longer trying to be perfect, you guys are gonna give me 1 minute to, because now I have to know sacral chakra. I don't have my phone near me, so I'm just gonna Google it really quick. Um, it governs creativity, emotional health, pleasure, and relationships. A balanced sacral chakra promotes confidence, joy, and healthy sensuality. Oh, I love that. Yes, like I feel like someone here has really been working on healing their sacral chakra and really trying to bring more joy in their relationships, more joy in the relationship with yourself, most importantly. Like you are really just enjoying yourself, and you are no longer in this mental conflict that you were in before. Like I feel like this is past energy. Like we're leaving this chaos behind. Let's see what, and you know what also I'm like the image that continues to keep coming. It's like you're driving um and these roads and certain roads are blocked, and you're just being redirected, and you are trusting this redirection because you know that redirection means is protection. Redirection is protection. You know that God is redirecting you because he's protecting your journey. He is protecting like this journey that you're about to embark, or that you've already embarked in. And I don't think you realize that you're already on it. I think it was very significant how we started the reading, that I was just a little confused, like are we on? Are we not on? I think that that's part of the energy that you're currently in right now, that you haven't even realized all the work that you have put in. It's already showing. Like you're already here, you've arrived, and yeah, let's see what else is coming up. All right, I'll pick this one. um ooh, a lot of wands. We have here, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Hmm. This was a long battle, guys. This was a long, hard battle. And I feel like you need to know that you already got yourself out of that. Like you're no longer in this energy. Like you have gotten yourself out of this chaos that was, whether in your mind or in your in your physical reality. You're no longer in this And again, it was another, the card is orange too. All right, we got two more cards. We'll take both. We have the we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It was like something was just draining you. Something was really pulling at your energy. Something was really causing instability, whether in your money, whether in your energy, but there was something that was just pulling at you, and it was really affecting your heart. Like you were really in conflict with yourself because you just felt bad about not. Oh, interesting. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to pause it. Someone's called. I was honestly going to just restart the reading, but my spirit wouldn't allow me. It's like, no, no, no. This is part of the prog of the process. I am in this healing journey with you guys too. And so I'm really trying to just not get caught up in perfection and all that nonsense. So again, just to recap, because we got a phone call, which is interesting because um I'm hearing interception. Is that how you say that? Like interference. That's what I want to say. Like, you've had a lot of interference. You've had a lot of people interfering and pulling at your energy, and it was just causing a lot of conflict. It was just causing, but this conflict, I feel was like, it could be with the people around you, but I feel like this was a lot of mental conflict. Like it was just you constantly having to fight with yourself or those around you for you to be able to stand your ground, and at some point you were going to give up, you were going to give in, you were just exhausted of this constant fighting and just maybe even questioning, is it worth it? Maybe I should just do what they want so that I can so they can leave me alone and I can just stay hiding and play small, and maybe that way I can be at peace. um but your spirit wouldn't allow it, and I feel with this card here, it's like you had a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of people that just were emotionally manipulating you and wanting to just control your narrative. And I'm seeing you leaving that behind with the Three of Cups and just really taking back your power and really just realizing that there is a community of people that accept you and that love you and that you're not crazy for wanting to move away from people, situations, places, things that just weren't serving you, that weren't adding to your growth. But this was definitely a long journey, and I'm hearing like it's time for you to enjoy your harvest because you worked hard for this. Like this was no joke. Like this was a lot of turmoil. Let's get some more cards to clarify the message and see what else spirit has for us. Yeah, it's like you were fed up. It's and this is fed up in reverse. I feel like it was just the inner conflict, whether again whether it was outside, whether it was you literally having conflicts with people, or whether it was mental, it was really overwhelming, and you really were almost ready to give up, like just because the card is coming out in reverse. It was just like, you see how how the person looks here. It's just it was it was so much, but the fact that it's in reverse, it's like, no, you're moving past that. You're moving past that energy. Like you're not going to tolerate anything that isn't contributing to your peace. You're moving from that. You're moving from that. Swept up in reverse. They they really wanted to make, they were really emotionally manipulating you. Whoever, with this person, these group of people, whatever I'm hearing, even a job, like you were really being dragged by this situation, and it was really causing you a lot of pain, a lot of pain. It's too much, spirit. Can I just get one card, please? Take this one. Bye, Felicia. Bye. You're like saying bye, no more. I'm no longer going to they were, you know what? I'm hearing they were manipulating you with love. They were manipulating you with love, and they didn't want you to. The fact that this came out in reverse as well is that they were scared of you leaving. They were scared of you saying bye. They realized that you were isolating yourself or pushing away or distancing yourself, and they were playing all the game. What am I wait, hold on, let me get it right. They were pulling all the tricks that they could to make sure that you stayed where you are. But oh, I just heard my AC turn on. But your spirit team, your spirit was like, no, baby, we're done with this. We are done with this. Let's see what comes out with the Three of Cups. Help me, spirit, with this message. Oh, ooh. This gets me so excited. Look at this, guys. First of all, orange, like someone really worked on their sacral chakra. Um, Someone really did the work to work on protecting their own joy, their own happiness. It says here, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. You are hard to reach because you have energetically or physically put a wall, put a boundary. Like you are untouchable. You're untouchable. You are no longer playing in these manipulations, and you can see it more clearly now. You can see it more clearly. You're no longer getting played by these people's emotional games. Like you're done with that. You're done with that narrative. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Okay, let's see. We got speak up. Oh, with the five of wands, we got speak up. You got fed up and you started speaking up and you started speaking your truth. And that's probably was what was causing conflict, because people don't like it when you start opening your mouth, when you start speaking your truth, when you start standing in your power. It makes people uncomfortable. It makes those that are unaware uncomfortable, because it reflects back to them. They're ugly. Um, they're ugly. Ooh, look at this. Break free with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Um, these people that were trying to sweep you up with their fake love and their fake, um, yeah, with their fake love is what I'm hearing. You broke free from that. You said no more. I'm done with this. Like this I'm out of here. I'm breaking free from this, and I know that this was not easy. This was not easy for you to break free, because sometimes it's your own family. Sometimes it's people that you really really cared about, and I send you so much love and so much compassion, because this is not easy. This is not easy work when you have to um speak up for yourself, especially when you weren't taught to, when you grew up in families and situations that it was always like, you're too much, like be quiet and go to the corner there. You're speaking too much. You're questioning too much. It irritates their demons. It irritates them when you question the nonsense that they're doing, right? And you realize that you no longer fit in this game. Like this was never your game to play with. Like You this was like the rules to this game did not make sense to you, so you broke free. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Let's see what else comes out. Oh, I suddenly got a headache. Ay, ay, ay. Suddenly got like, yeah, my head hurt. They with the Six of Pentacles, um, obligation came out. It's like they wanted you to feel obligated to care for them. It's like they wanted to make you feel bad for finally choosing yourself. They didn't want you to break free because then who's going to be their savior? Who's going to be the one that saves the day whenever or cleans up their mess whenever they get into one? Oh no, you said no more. Like, oh, Spirit said no more. No more to this. This obligation wasn't yours to begin with. Everybody has to take responsibility for their own stuff. Mm. And you made a choice. You made a different choice. You decided to just leave the past, leave the past behind, leave people behind, leave situations behind. You put a strong boundary, and you are now realizing that there's better things ahead. There's people, there's a community, that there's your tribe. Like, you are attracting a different tribe, different people that truly see you, truly see your potential, truly want to oh my God, and this card out of nowhere. I mean, I wasn't gonna pull another card, but it says honor yourself. So we're definitely gonna keep it. Like, look at this person. They're putting their crown back on, and we're gonna read this card. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. Oh my gosh, I love that. Be proud of the work you have done, because it is not easy to leave these energies behind. It is not easy to just leave these places that just, especially if you've been conformed, is that the word I want to use, Spirit? Especially if you've been conditioned, especially if you've been conditioned to play a certain role, even when your spirit, even when there was something inside of you that was just like, but this is not right. This is not fair. This is unjust. Like, why do I have to pick up the slacks? Why do I have to play the savior here? How about me? Like, what about me? When do I get to feel loved and taken care of and valued for? And you've had to do that for yourself. You've had to choose yourself. And I'm really proud of you. Like, honestly, I'm really, really proud of you, because this is not easy. This is not easy. Let me, wow, it started a little, I was a little scared when I saw that Five of Wands. I'm like, oh, that looks chaotic here. But seeing this Three of Cups at the end, it's like, yes, yes, reap your harvest now, baby. You earned it. You've earned it. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. I love this energy, because I know how that feels when you've done the work and you're like, oh my God, finally I feel better. I feel like I'm on the other side. I feel that all of the conflicts and all of that wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing, my love. It was not for nothing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, for helping me guide this message. Um, can you give us a message here? All right, split. And we have here, nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing yet is set in stone. And what I get with this, honestly, it's your life is yours to create. You can create now whatever it is that you want to create. Nothing is yet set in stone. You can create your masterpiece as you choose, right? You have a choice now. You have a choice to do things differently. You don't have to no longer stay stuck in these environments that are just like making you sick. I feel like someone was getting here physically sick. I'm just even like getting my headache. Like, this was affecting you physically. And now that you're realizing that there's a different choice to make, I feel like you have definitely, this is someone who's definitely taking their power back, or is in the transition of taking their power back. Let's take this card. In stillness, my truth becomes louder. I feel like you were probably in some sort of isolation for a while, and this is how you got yourself out of this because it's almost like spirit put you in a timeout and said you need to see the truth. And the fact that I'm getting hot and taking this out is like you've had to take layers off. I mean, you've had to really, and we're still in the process of shedding 2025 energy. I mean, whenever you get this message, I believe it's timeless and it will arrive to you. It's like my favorite saying is when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I know this message will reach the right person at the right time. But if you're seeing it when we are now in the energetically shedding the year of the snake, you have just in that shedding, in that quietness, in that time of alone, of reflection, of whatever it is that you did to get yourself out of here, you knew that it only came because you were still, because that's when really spirits talk to us, when that's when really spirit speaks to us, when we are able to just draw out the noise and really hear what the message, what the guidance is. And you were guided to just leave all of that behind. Like you were guided to just girl, like or guy, like that's it. We're done here. There's nothing else for us here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. One more card here. This is my ancestor card. It's the Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck. And let's see what our ancestors have. Because if you're here with me, oh, all of this, guys, all of this work that you did, you have transmuted to wisdom. When I see the owl, I mean, you guys know if you are part of this collective, if you've been following me for a while, the owl is my spirit animal, and um it's I love the owl. I just love owls. And with this card, it says, be the hunter, not the hunted. You change roles. You're no longer playing victim. You're no longer letting people, oof, you hear that? Tick, tick. That was a confirmation beep that you are no longer just being a victim of people's insecurities, or you're no longer a victim of people's behaviors, and you have taken control of your life, and now you are the hunter. You take that how it resonates with you, but I love that. And you know what, let's just read what the book says. I'm feeling inspired to read what the book says. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So it says, do you feel you are at the beak and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support tonic, savior, and heal for others? There's a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. This is not compromise. That is an unhealthy and neglectful that is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You're being asked to see through the assumptions, expectation, tantrums, or manipulations that you may be put upon you by yourself or others. Oh, there's a lot of resistance here. Someone does not want you to get this message. I'm having a hard time. I promise you guys, I can read. And I'm having a hard time getting through this. So there's definitely a lot of resistance with the people around you not wanting you to see yourself clearly, but you're pushing through because we're gonna get through this message. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response, to or choose to release that which you can recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance that there's a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart, take your time. Even if there is a deadline for your answer, you will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel what is your truth in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you. No matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events around you appear to be, know that you're stepping into a new phase of empowerment. Yes, from that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken and to see what is hidden in the darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The power and magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. I mean, drop the mic right there because that was amazing, Spirit. Thank you so much. I mean, this was exactly what the reading, this almost like closed the reading. I mean, it was exactly what we're talking about. You're no longer being pulled by these energies, that these low frequency energies that want to just manipulate you and keep you still because they're uncomfortable to see their own shadows and their own drama and conflict and mess, right? And you're no longer want to be a victim to that. You no longer want to play in other people's drama. And I love this. I absolutely love this for you. Let me get you an angel number. Wow, that was cool. I love when spirit confirms a message like that. Thank you, ancestors. Honestly, that was our ancestors there in this reading, supporting me with that message for someone who definitely needs to hear that you have done the work, my friend, and it's only up from here. It's only up. Oh, guys, 4A3. Inner acceptance, receive self-love. The quickest way to find acceptance in your life is to first gift it to yourself. Your angels notice that you need to work on positive self-talk and self-care. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your heart chakra. Repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I receive self-love. I receive self-love. I receive self-love. I love that. And the fact that I'm wearing green, ugh, it's like I'm telling you, this channel is for the healing of the heart, the healing of the heart. And I love that I love to be the conduit of these messages, and I'm just so honored and blessed that Spirit has guided me to follow this calling and to accept this as my own truth. So it doesn't matter what people say, what people want to criticize you for doing this or doing that. You do what makes you happy, what lights you up, what brings you joy. Because this right here, this happiness and this joy that I feel to be reading these cards and to extract these messages, I know that it's higher than me. I know that this is not coming from human Edlin. This is coming straight from the source. This is coming from God. And the moment I accepted this calling, the moment that I accepted this path, I started to feel more at peace with myself. Mind you, nothing has changed. Everything has been the same. I live in the same place. I'm in the same situations, sort of, but I feel so much lighter and so much peace because when you choose yourself, like I resonate so much with this message. It's this is we're all a mirror of each other, right? And I'm reading this and I'm just like in awe that like wow, like it's amazing. I am a test. I'm a witness. And my life is a testimony that when you leave these energies behind, when you decide to choose yourself, to speak up, to break free from these obligations that people put on you that aren't yours. They aren't yours. You have a choice. You always have a choice. And I think a lot of us didn't know that we had a choice. We were always chained to this idea that we needed to play this particular role that people wanted and that honestly we've accepted, right? And that's the hard part that these roles we've accepted to play and we have to have grace and compassion and forgive ourselves because we didn't know better either. We accepted it because we thought that was the norm. We thought that that's what we needed to do. But now we know it's not, and that things can be so different, and that life has a different story for us, and we just need to rewire our mind and really seek within what our calling, what the path that God wants for us. Um, I just get so like passionate about these things. I really like get passionate about this stuff because I don't know. It's just I know that it's not easy work, but when you do it, wow, your life really does change. Your life really, really does change. Um, I'm not sure why I decided to take another card of this because I already did, but we're gonna read it because everything here is not a coincidence. At least that's what I believe. And it says here, in the dark, I discover how bright I truly am. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. I said in the beginning, right, that God put you in some sort of isolation, some sort of timeout. And in that darkness, in that dark night of the soul, you emerged like a beautiful butterfly, ready to break free, baby, ready to break free. Let's get one more card from the energy. Energy is everything is energy. And we will close this magnificent reading. I mean, this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm so proud of whoever this message is for because, oh my God, you have broken free, my friend. The card fell, so give me a second. Oy, oy, I'm so sore. I went to the gym today and ooh, everything. So 42 can be significant. And it says here, faith is the bridge between the dream and reality. I love this. Just keep having faith, my friends, having faith in yourself, having faith in God, having faith in the process, trusting that the process is taking you exactly where you need to be, that everything is in divine timing, that God is working in your favor, that there is nothing that can get in the way of this new path for you, that you are blessed, that you are protected, and that everything is happening exactly as it needs to. And with that, my loves, remember to protect your energy, protect your peace, but most importantly, protect your heart. I'll see you in the next reading. Peace.